Hey guys, today is Wednesday, December 13th. So today I spent the entire day basically just booking my travel accommodations to Airbnb and also my flight to Hong Kong. So we'll be leaving Hong Kong tomorrow. So today is pretty much my last day. So I'm just taking it easy today again and also looking up things that I want to do in Hong Kong, and also we'll be watching the Star Wars movie today. So by the time you see this, the movie will already be out, but I'll be watching it 2 days in advance before it hits the States. So luckily I'm in Taiwan, so I get to watch it ahead of time, but unfortunately there'll be a little bit of annoyance seeing how there'll be probably subtitles at the bottom, but it won't be dubbed, I hope. But we're gonna go ahead to watch Star Wars, and then hopefully it'll be an awesome movie. Alright, so we're outside the movie theater right now, and hopefully they have enough tickets in order for me to get a decent seating for this movie. But we're right outside Ambassador Theater right now. It's one of the many movie cinemas here. There's lots of theaters here, so take your pick. I'm gonna probably go to at least 2 or 3. If it's sold out, I'm gonna try it at a couple places, so let's go in. So I went to the front desk and showed them a picture of the movie that I wanted to see and also the time slot that I wanted to see it at. And luckily for me, they had seats available, and also the staff spoke a little bit of English. So they explained to me that I could purchase my ticket, but I could also purchase a combo pack where it included my ticket, popcorn, and the drink for $310, which is around $10 in the US, which is really cheap for a movie ticket. So once you get your ticket here, you're going to head over towards the concession stand and then just pick up your food. And if you need more drinks and snacks, you can purchase it here at the counter, and luckily for me, the staff also spoke English at the time, and you shouldn't have too much trouble in trying to decipher the menu since there's English text on it and also big numbers next to each menu item. So you can kind of point and choose what you want, and the staff member should understand what you're trying to order. In order to get seated at this particular theater, you have to go back outside once you purchased everything and go down the block and find the right hall. And if I have this translated correctly, I had to go to Hall A for the movie screening, and my seat was in the 8th row in the 6th seat. And before you enter that screening, there'll be someone at the door that'll check your ticket, but if you're lost and you're not in the right place, you can always ask them for some help. Just finished watching Star Wars right behind me. Movie was freaking awesome watching it. So by the time you see this video, by the time I finish editing, it'll probably be about January before everybody's probably seen it by then. So we're gonna go grab a bite to eat right now and then get some food. I didn't get a chance to explore everything here since it was getting quite late, but this place kind of reminded me of a smaller version of Ximending, which I went to in an earlier video. National Taiwan University is right next door to this area, so there's many restaurants here, lots of clothing stores, and street food as well since the night market's nearby. But if you do decide to come here and you happen to come during the day, there's a couple of museums nearby that you can visit as well if that interests you. So now we're in the Gongguan Night Market. So this night market is probably usually packed, and it's right next to the university here in Taiwan. But for the most part, it's raining right now, so there's probably less people here than usual, which is kind of nice because then I don't have to wait in line for food. So we're gonna grab a bite to eat at some of these stands, and then we'll head back. Alright, the first place we're gonna head up is Lanjia Gua Bao. So this place is known for their baos, which usually has meat and a slight bao bun, which is super soft. Truth be told, I didn't know exactly what I was getting myself into, so it was more like a mystery meat option for me at the time. But after doing a bit of research, I found out that they serve pork baos here. I pointed to the top left and they gave me the top left, which is lean pork, and on the right, I believe it's pickled mustard greens. So I made a mistake here. I definitely recommend you pointing at the top left and the bottom left, because I believe you can get half and half. So the bottom left is fatty pork belly, so I kind of missed out on that. So if you have a chance to go there, try get half and half. It'll probably be a way better bao. So this gua bao is stuffed with lots of meat, cilantro, other vegetables as well, and it is this nice white steamed bun with it. Looks super good. Let's take a bite. Oh, this bao is like super soft, slight sweetness. The meat's a little bit sweet. You can definitely taste the spices in here. Cilantro in here, this is really good. So right next to Gua Bao is Ximending bubble tea. So this place is really famous for their milk teas here. So both shops are right next to each other, so it's a perfect combo to visit. So from all the reviews I've seen and videos, they said this place has the best milk tea here. So we're gonna go grab a cup. Ooh, so we got our cup. Alright, this cup definitely feels really warm. The pearls at the bottom are pretty hot, so what we gotta do is we gotta shake this cup. Once you shake the pearls in the cup, they won't stick together or clump together. But the flavor of this will probably change, seeing how it's milk and boba. Alright, now you see that it's changed slightly a different color from the white that it had. Alright, we're gonna try this boba now. This is really good. So I've had milk tea numerous times, but I don't know how to explain this. The pearls and the milk tea here is really good compared to other places I've been to. The other places, yes, they had soft, chewy boba, but this one has a slight subtle sweetness to its boba. It's really good. We just got some of these wraps. Looks really good. At this street market right here, it's called Taipei Walker. So now that I unraveled the plastic off of it, I kind of know what it is. So what it is on the outside there is this layer of intestine that has steamed rice in it, and then they cut it in half, and then the second layer is like a sausage hot dog, and then they put vegetables in it as well, like cilantro, garlic, onions. And I've had these at other night markets before too. These are really good. Alright, we're gonna get some KUANG-JI noodles here. Looks pretty good. And here's their menu here. Can't read it, but I saw some noodles and I'm getting this one. Alright, so from what I see in here, I see is cucumbers, there's fried onions here, some kind of pickled vegetable. There's also a wonton right here, and looks like noodles, and looks like I have to mix it up. So this is actually gonna fill me up quite a bit. So there's like tons of noodles in here. Should do a noodle bowl like always. Alright, we're gonna take a bite into these noodles now. Oh, so this is just very interesting. So it's like a little bit tangy. So it's a little bit tangy. It's also a little bit spicy as well. Noodles are soft, a little bit chewy as well. And it's really good. But it's like a slight tang. And the tang, I don't think it's like a lemon or a lime or anything, but it's probably something like with a type of vinegar. Take a bite into this dumpling. This is one thick pork wonton. It's really good. You get a really nice clean flavor of the pork, soft wonton, and soft. And they give you like three of them here. So this dish is like really good, but I have nothing to compare it to except the wonton. Seeing how I've never had something like this. I've had wontons numerous times at other places, but the wonton's very good. But for about $2, you definitely get a pretty huge bowl to get full off of. Alright, so we just left the night market, and this night market is much smaller than previous night markets that I went to. So this one's really catered towards the university students around here, and that's why you'll see a lot of clothing and sports shops here for shoes and stuff, and a lot of trendy clothing towards the younger crowd. But for the most part, I'm on the bus right now, and I was thinking about what I haven't eaten yet in Taiwan that I really wanted to try. And definitely to the top of my mind, I was like, oh my god, I did not have Taiwanese shaved ice yet. So we're heading to Ice Monster, which is about 30 minutes away from here, and we're gonna get some dessert. So let's go. So I just arrived at Ice Monster on ZHONGXIAO Road. So this place is pretty big, there's lots of seats here, and luckily for me it wasn't packed as well, seeing how it's pretty late at night and the weather isn't the best, so it's a little bit chilly out to be getting shaved ice, but here we are. So I just got seated and I got their big blue menu, and on the first page from what it says that there's 100 new Taiwan dollars cover charge, and that's about $3 in the US, and also an hour time limit, so keep that in mind if you do decide to come here. Some of their offerings may be a little bit different by the time you go, but from their menu in the beginning they have some soups here, which were red bean, purple taro, and ginger soup. But I'm here for their shaved ice, and they have so many different types of flavors here. It's a really long list. So at the time being, they had fresh pineapple, they had oolong tea, which is really different. There's almond sesame, sweet potato. If you love milk tea, there's milk tea boba. If some of these flavors sound a little bit too adventurous for you, there's flavors like strawberry, mango, lychee kiwi, and then it goes back on to their more exotic flavors, like their lime jasmine tea. There's also coffee, and there's peanut and milk. If you don't want any shaved ice, they also have some sorbets and popsicles on their menu. There were so many flavors to choose from, and I had trouble in deciding, but I ended up picking the charred oolong tea sensation, and this thing was massive. It definitely feeds 2 people, but I managed to finish all of it. So this dessert is made up of lots of things. So there's a whole bunch of sheets of charred oolong tea shaved ice, and they top it off with some peanuts, and on the bottom of the bowl they give you some black grass jelly. In the middle is the white sweetened rice, and on the left is our sweetened beans. Overall, I really enjoyed my dessert here. The flavors of the oolong tea came out really well. Sometimes when you have shaved ice, the flavors can be a little bit artificial, but this one tasted really like oolong tea. The only thing that I didn't really like about this is the peanuts. I'm not a huge peanut fan, but overall I'm here to try out their shaved ice, and I really enjoyed it. I would definitely come back and try out some other things on their menu. Alright, so I'm in the elevator. I'm gonna call it a night here, and we'll start another day in Taipei / Hong Kong tomorrow. Bye!